Did you know that you can peel kiwi with a spoon or ferment a yogurt like a stone at home? There are all these super creative and unique things you can do with cooking. Preparing a meal is rewarding, but it often doesn't give desired results or results in time-consuming tasks. However, some hacks can get you to cooking perfection and cut down on some time in your kitchen. Watch till the end as we explore the best cooking and other kitchen hacks you won't believe you didn't know. Let's get started. Making your herbs last for the long run. We get it. Nothing is more terrible than buying fresh herbs and seeing them fade the next morning. With this hack, you can keep herbs like parsley and cilantro bright for a long time. First, trim the stems and put them in a small glass of water. Then on top, place a plastic bag like the one you got from the grocer over the top and lock it by tying the plastic in a knot or wrapping it with some string. Put it in the fridge or on the counter and it'll stay fresh for up to 2 weeks. Do you also hate that fishy taste? Here's a way to eliminate it. Ever bite into a freshly cooked fish and get a strong ocean taste? You can get rid of the unpleasant taste through this small trick. Simply soak your fish in milk for 2 hours before cooking it. Then use it for your delicious fish tacos. With this trick, you can also buy less expensive types of fish like soles and actually enjoy having them. Have you ever used your oven as a proofing drawer? Does your kitchen just get too cold to proof homemade bread? In this case, just pop the dough in the oven and do not turn it on. Instead, put a pan of warm water below your dough and close the door. The humidity and warmth from the hot water will help you get the required lift. Now, let's discuss some fruit hacks. We're starting off with using a spoon to cut kiwis. Of course, you can use a knife to cut a kiwi, but it takes a long time to cut off the skin, and you'll also end up wasting some of the delicious flesh of the kiwi. Instead, just remove the ends with a knife, insert the spoon under the skin of the kiwi, and use the curved shape of the spoon to perfectly peel a kiwi. Wood spoon for pomegranate seeds. It's easy to get the seeds of a pomegranate out just by using a wooden spoon. You need to slice your pomegranate in half around the middle, then hold it upside down over a plate or bowl, and give a gentle smash at the back with a wooden spoon. Watch as the seeds practically fly out. Straws for strawberries. Cutting the whole top off of a strawberry is so much waste, and slicing around the green takes too much effort. Instead, you can stick a straw in the strawberry's tip and push forward all the way through. If done right, the green top will pop right off. Here are some veggie hacks. Stop potatoes from browning. Do you want to peel your potatoes in advance and use them later? Simply cover them with cold water to stop them from browning. Your potatoes might absorb a bit more water if they're left overnight in the fridge like this. But if you're making something like mashed potatoes with them, you probably won't have any problem. Here's a peeling trick for cloves. If you're peeling a clove or two of garlic, the old classic method works great when cutting off the root's ends with a knife, putting the clove between the chopping board and the flat blade, and whacking it with your hand. So easy, but if you need to peel lots of bulbs, try the cloves in a big mason jar. Then shake it as hard as your hands can for 10 to 15 seconds, and the cloves fall right off of their skin, saving you lots of time. Let go of your tears while chopping onions. You must have tried all the methods of chopping onions, and nearly all of them must have made you teary, but we have a solution for it. First, put your onion in the freezer for half an hour. This will reduce your tears a great deal, but you can hold back your tears even more. Place your cold onion on a cutting board on your stovetop and start the exhaust fan before dicing. Start cutting and thank us later. Become a masher of everything. Are you still breaking up ground meat with a spatula or spoon? There's a better way. Get your potato masher ready and use the twisted zigzag shape to break apart the meat much quicker, producing more consistent sized chunks. It really does work. Want restaurant-style fries? Do you often crave those scratch-made potato wedges from your favorite restaurant, but you're not able to go? The solution is in your kitchen drawer. Pick a potato and cut one end of the potato for stability, then push an apple slicer through to get those slices. Try it with sweet potatoes, and don't forget to add your favorite seasonings. It's as easy as that. Now, let's hop into the next set of hacks. Egg cooking hack. Get that perfect boiled egg. Put your egg in cold water in a small pot and bring it to a boil on high heat. Once it starts to boil, turn the flame to medium-low and get your toaster running with toast. When your toast is ready, butter it. Take your egg out and cut it in half. After this time has passed, your egg should be good to go, and if it isn't, don't you worry. Place a glass of water over your soft-boiled egg for a few minutes until it reaches the desired result. Quick thing to do when boiling an egg: add a teaspoon of baking soda to the water when bringing it to a boil. It will make them uncomplicated to peel, and you won't end up with little cracks on the shell before removing the egg from the pot. Ferment a yogurt like a stone. Is your yogurt too watery? Have you tried many different methods when making your yogurt? Let us tell you the secret to making the best at-home yogurt. Take 1 liter of milk and boil it and then let it cool. When the temperature is 40 to 50 degrees, take 1 tablespoon of yogurt out in a small bowl. Pour some milk and mix it thoroughly. After that, drop that mix into the milk and take out small portions of it in different containers. The critical thing here is putting the milk in the oven after adding yogurt. Keep your range at 100 degrees for 5 to 10 minutes and drop containers inside of it. After turning the oven off, keep the containers inside for 8 hours. And you can take them out from it after 4 hours and rest them for 4 hours in the refrigerator. With this hack, you'll always get that concrete and stone yogurt. Are you tired of waiting for butter to get soft while cooking? Did you forget to take the butter out of the fridge early to soften it? It's okay. You can get it to soften really quickly by chopping it into tiny pieces or just grating it with a cheese grater. This is actually an excellent method for putting butter on potatoes, veggies, or noodles, as you'll get a perfectly even distribution with the cheese grater. It's that simple. Warm leftovers correctly. Have you ever noticed that when you microwave a plate or container of leftovers, it never seems to cook evenly? The outsides start to burn even before the middle is warm. You can try pushing the food toward the edge of the container and plate, making a donut shape with nothing in the middle. Now your food will heat evenly, and stir halfway to warm it perfectly. Last but not least is plating your dessert like a chef. A very quick hack to get your inner chef working when serving dessert. Start by heating some water, take a sharp knife and either dip it or run it through. Afterward, wipe it with a dry towel and get your cake or cheesecake out. Now, start cutting your dessert into nice, tidy slices. You have to repeat each time for perfect pieces with a clean edge. This will allow the hot knife to glide easily through the dessert, making a smooth cut you can now plate and garnish with an edible flower or fruit. Voila! These were all the cooking and kitchen hacks we've had for you at the moment. Now, go on, rush to your kitchen and try a few of them and see what works for you. Practice these tricks regularly to save time and while cooking in a group. And do a few tricks to impress your family and friends. Interested in learning more about cooking? Check out 12 Ways You're Cooking Vegetables Wrong Which Reduces Their Health Benefits, or 14 Interesting Facts About Cooking with Cast Iron Cookware. Click one, or why not watch both and keep the conversation going? What tricks do you use while cooking? Let us know in the comments below.